All right, this is my second attempt at trying to use Fresh Care to see if it extends the dry cycle a little bit and gets that last bit of humidity out of the clothes. To be fair, on the first test, I gave it a really tough challenge. I put in 3 queen-size flannel sheets, and the 3 queen-size flannel sheets just don't have enough space to tumble properly inside the tub. And they probably retain a lot more moisture. I might find the same sort of challenge with the towels load. I'm going to purposely choose to use certain kinds of fabrics and a certain kind of load so it all matches. I'm not going to put any jeans in this load. I'm not going to put any towels in this load. So it's just going to be t-shirts, underwear, socks, maybe some hand towels like kitchen towels and that sort of thing. All right, we're going to leave out this towel. We're going to leave out this pair of jeans. We're going to do normal. We're not going to do any fancy things like steam. I'm going to put the temperature at hot, spin an extra high, soil at normal, and dry at normal. So nothing extra fancy. It's not going to be a 2-hour wash load. It's going to be a simple 15-20 minute wash load. And here we go. And we'll see how that does. I'll check in with you again at the end of this cycle and after it does some Fresh Care. Oops, I left out the Fresh Care. Problematic. Let's pause it. Got to add the Fresh Care. Can I add the Fresh Care? There we go. The whole point of the test is to test out the Fresh Care, and I left out the Fresh Care. So here we go. We'll check in at the end. I'm going to let this thing run through its cycle. We'll find out how long it's anticipating to run. We'll expect with the dry time it's probably going to run 30 minutes longer than whatever it says. And then I'll let it do some Fresh Care for a bit afterwards. It'll probably be dark by the time I get back and check in. 2 hours and 16 minutes for the wash and dry cycle, and it looks like it changed my hot to warm. And I wonder if that was a Fresh Care related thing. No, it shouldn't be. I must have just not been paying attention and thought I hit hot and I didn't hit hot. Anyway, it'll be good and it'll be fine. It'll be a good test. A small to medium load, somewhere between small and medium. It's not a very large load, but we're going to test out this Fresh Care cycle to see if it completely dries things after running for a bit after the wash and dry cycle is complete. This is the second test to see if using Fresh Care to continue after the dry cycle is completed helps with any of that lingering moisture and humidity. This dry cycle and Fresh Care cycle is behaving a little differently than I did with the first test. You can hear the pump going constantly. It hasn't been stopping, and I believe the pump wasn't going with the other cycle. The tub is tumbling regularly and periodically like it did with the other cycle. But like I said, the pump has been going constantly. So we're going to find out if this is 100% dry or if it is still slightly damp. Moment of truth. Got lots of heat here. And it's hard to tell. It feels about the same. Maybe a little drier. I've got a couple of pieces that are a little more synthetic than others. There is a couple of towels. Well, this seems to be, other than a couple of these more plushy kitchen type towels, it seems to be pretty dry. Just as I let it air out here. It's not 100% conclusive. It's all based on the sensation of what stuff feels coming out of the dryer in my hands. But it looks like Fresh Care might actually help extend the dry process on medium or smaller loads. If it's a really jam-packed load, I don't think it's going to succeed very well with that. If we stay below the fill line, which is 2/3 of the tub size, then I think Fresh Care might actually help. I'm going to try this a few more times and see what happens with the next few loads, and try things with towels and jeans and try some other stuff and see if I can continue to repeat this type of success. It's still inconclusive if it's 100% success. Well, that's the only one that seems to be a little bit damp. Everything else here seems to be dry. That's dry. These pajama bottoms, they are also a flannel-like material. It really seems like this one piece only. I would say that's a success. It's like I said in the earlier videos when I first started using this machine, that you really have to match up your fabric density and moisture absorbency in your loads to get consistent drying. If you have one outlier or a couple of outliers that are of a different type of make and water and moisture absorbency, it's going to kind of throw off the whole balance of the dry cycle. I'll do some more tests, and if I have anything more to report after a few more anecdotal experiences, I'll share that as well.